And a very good afternoon and welcome to a special edition of About You. The regular listeners to the show will know that About You is where I invite people into the studio who are well known in the community. Well, I have 6 of them today. In fact, I have a whole watch from Falmouth Fire Brigade, starting with Martin. How long have you been in the service then?
I've been in for 15 years now.
That's a long time.
Yeah, well, it's a career for life, really. Once you're in, it's you know, as long as you keep yourself neat and tidy and don't do anything daft, then you're in, and it's a fantastic job.
Now, you often sort of think, I mean, hopefully the fire engines aren't called very often. So, I mean, what do you guys do when you're kind of back at the station? And
We the fire brigade is changing quite a lot. It's changed since I joined. We're more proactive rather than reactive. So we'll try and find out where we think the problem's going to be, and go out there and try and resolve those problems. We fit smoke detectors throughout the community, and if anybody hasn't got a smoke detector, then all they have to do is call us at the fire station, and we'll come around and fit one for absolutely for free. We also say maybe a cup of tea.
That's amazing, because smoke detectors, people kind of forget about them, don't they? And they're such an important part, aren't they?
Yeah, you just check them once a week, and they're not going to put the fire out, but they will definitely save your life. The number of times we've been to incidents where they had a smoke detector, most people are outside, they've been woken up in the night. If you haven't got a smoke detector, it won't wake you up, and you breathe in that smoke, and well, that's it. We've been to fires where they've had smoke detectors that we fitted, and it has actually saved their lives.
And we take on a lot of initiatives. We're out doing tactical information plans. We're doing general fire safety with the low-risk premises in Falmouth. Talking to groups, could be rash presentations with children, with road traffic accidents, or it could be an old ladies dinner group like the Myler Tuesday group, talking to them about smoke detectors and the dangers of cooking. So it's a varied day.
Yeah. Now you've got a particular interest, haven't you? Because there's something that you're very actively involved in outside the service, isn't there?
Yes, I'm soon to be climbing Island Peak. It's in the foothills of Everest. It's in the Himalayas, to a height of 6,000 metres.
Wow.
We're climbing it for 3 charities: Help the Heroes, Children with Leukemia, and the Firefighters Charity. And if I'd like to plug it, if I could,
of course.
If people visit Facebook and go to Fire and Ice Challenge, there are 3 links there to our 3 very worthwhile charities. And we've raised so far, I think, £10,000 for our charities. We're hoping to raise 15 to 20.
Yeah.
So we're sort of 2/3 of the way there.
You do inspections, don't you, on places? If there's dubious.
We check accommodation, and we make sure, for example, student accommodation in the area is there's a lot of students in Falmouth now, and they're all renting, and we're making sure now that those rental places for the people are the right rental places. The way I put it to the guys is that, if their children are away in university, they would expect the local fire service up there to be making sure everything's safe. And then you go through to general businesses as well, large businesses, making sure that they're looking after their staff. And really, most of the time, everything's fine. If it gets that we find something that's a little bit a bit dubious, then we've got a fire safety team that would come in and take over, and then they do the work from there on.
Within the watch, I'm like a central point of contact for anyone that needs a home fire safety check. So if people have been out and about at days and they've seen some of our referral cards, or they've phoned up headquarters, or they phone the station direct, if they want us to go and do a home fire safety check, if it gets allocated to our watch, then it goes through me. 99% of the home fire safety checks that we do, I will go into the premises with another person, and then fill out all the paperwork and log it on the system. Our
fire safety team can actually close business down. They can actually close floors in hotels, floors in student accommodation or landlord accommodation. So there is a lot of power, and it's all about safety, really. We don't throw our muscles around and try and be angry. We try and resolve problems as quick as we can.
Sure.
And sometimes just by simply fitting some smoke detection, or actually working with the landlord or the business owner, we can get it sorted out in the afternoon and everything's fine.
And also it's about awareness in people, isn't it? What to look out for, how to respond, all of that sort of stuff.
We do lots of training with local businesses as well. They can come in and do like a fire warden training, see what to do in the event of a fire. And then we pass on information to owners to say, this is what we want from you. We don't want to see acetylene cylinders stored underneath some stairs. And then we know where everything is. So we're looking at our safety as well, because firefighter safety obviously
is paramount.
If we go into a burning building, we'd like to make sure that everything is as safe as it can be, to make sure that we put that fire out and make the rescues.
Guys, just a couple of minutes left of the show. I think this would be a good time to just do a little bit more of a plug for what you do, and most importantly, a couple of more safety tips perhaps you want to throw in before we part company. Come forward to the microphone, anybody who wants to make a contribution.
I'll make a safety tip if anybody can hear me. It's just the classic thing we say about fires is we try to get people to close their doors at night. So when you go to bed at night, shut all the doors up, and that will keep, if there is a fire, especially in the kitchen or in the lounge if you've got a fire, just shut the door at night. Yeah. And that will hold the fire back. The smoke detector, which you will have, will be working, will alarm you, and you'll be wake you up, and you'll be able to leave through your front door and not be compromised by fire.
Now you've got some events coming up, haven't you?
Yeah,
a quick plug for those.
On the 27th, we've got a road safety event at the fire station in the evening, and we're inviting all guys from 16 to 24 and on again to bring their cars around. We've got some cracking prizes for the best car. We've got top Audi R8s turning up, and Porsches and Ferraris, all sorts of really fantastic cars for them to look at. But we're really keen for them to come in as well and show us their cars and see if they can enter into a competition. Well, listen,
White Watch of the Fire Brigade, thank you very much, guys, for coming down and doing the show today. And very best of luck to you. And it's an amazing job you all do, and I think a lot of the Source listeners will, support me on that. And a big thanks to you all. What record are we going to go out with?
I think we're going out with Mumford & Sons, aren't we? So that's for Dave Coombs, who can't make it today. I've been Simon Niels. You've been listening to About You today with the Falmouth Fire Brigade. Tune in next week at 4 o'clock, where my special guest is Rosie Vanier. I will hold on hope, and I won't let you choke on the noose around your neck, and I'll find strength in pain, and I will change my ways. I'll know my name as it's cold again.